Gets a little cold, and then the guitar goes out too. What's up, Daniel? Janasi, Randall, Kayla, Max, Sarah, Andre. Hello. I look kind of crazy right now. Don't mind crazy. How do you become fearless? You let go of dualistic mindsets. Because if you're not dueling things in your mind, then you're probably not fearing them either, right? I'm doing all right. It's funny because right before I pushed live on this thing, my eyes started hurting. Just like so bad. It felt like something like landed on my eye, you know? So it was very ironic that, yeah. So if you guys are wondering, my name's Danny Wrightslaw, also known as Moonhawk, and I make crappy videos and I make music. And I just posted a video about my eye surgery. Oh, make sure if you're here for more than 15 seconds, y'all click this little thumbs up thing, you know? I can see it right here. So if you're like, what is he talking about? Make sure y'all click it. Clickety-click that. And I mean, if you're genuinely enjoying it, you can thumbs down it if you want. I don't really care. But yeah, make sure you guys say hello, move the chat. The more I see the chat move, even if it's emojis or anything like that, the more that I feel like momentum, and it makes me want to play, and the things that you say inspire me. So, not much. I'm in Tulum, and I've just been dealing with a lot the last month. I've been in Mexico for 30 days, and it's been really intense until Tulum. And then it became chill, and I became more fluid with everything, you know? And it didn't take any psychedelics or anything like that. It didn't take any ceremonial type shit or meditation. It just took simply me accepting things and being surrounded by people who are also in the same mind frame. Less dualistic people, less argumentative, you know. I think that you are a direct reflection of your surroundings and your environment. So you really need to be surrounded by people who give a shit about feeling good in the moment and embracing the life that you have in this moment, as opposed to like thinking ahead into the future. So I've been surrounded by amazing people ever since I've come to Mexico, but when I came to Tulum, it was just chill. So there's a little life update on my whole eye surgery fiasco. I just posted a video about it, so you can check that out too. But yeah, hi. Etta? Really? Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna move back a little bit here. So I make music, and sometimes I just sit and play weird shit by myself, and I never show you guys that stuff. And then sometimes I make stuff that I share once in a while. With my heart open and my hands held high, filling up my cup as I look to the sky. I won't let you hit the ground, even if you're falling down like a feather in the skies. You're blowing all around. It's love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. That's something I've been working on a little bit lately. You might have seen it because I write music with you guys. I don't write it behind the scenes, you know? I make something up and I'm like, what? I want to share that right away, even if it's not ready to be shared, right? Oh yeah, drop a like if you're here, thumbs up. If you've been here for more than 15 seconds, there's no reason why you shouldn't have clicked the like or dislike because you've had enough time to figure it out. And, you know, it's all part of the process. There's this this is a game. Life is a game. YouTube is a game. If you want to participate in the game, you click the little share, you click the like, you dislike, you leave a comment, you know, you engage in all these different ways. It's all part of it. Don't get too distracted and be like just sitting there. Like you can drop a ton of emojis, you can spam the chat, you can write negative things, positive things, all the things. You could dislike the video. Don't forget you can dislike a video. I don't often dislike a video, but you know, I don't mind it. If any of you were in Dakota's live stream, welcome to this live stream. Very different, but very much the same. Very much love. How does one cultivate authenticity? How can you not be authentic? Because even if somebody seems inauthentic, isn't that still like their authentic self at that time? Isn't that them like vibrating at their best in whatever they're doing, even if it's something that you don't agree with? Isn't that still like you're like, it's like almost when you like when when the drop realizes it's the ocean, you're like, oh fuck, you know? So it's like some questions are easy to answer. I'm not trying to like divert it and be like, it's that easy. It's not. It's a process, and everyone's in their own stages of this process. I feel like, a lot of people have a dualistic mindset, like, and don't realize it. Maybe it's not harmful. Who cares, right? I love dogs. Fuck. I love dogs more than like life itself. If there was no dogs, I don't know what I would do. But then again, I feel the same way about every single animal out there. Like, it's really sad to see endangered species. If you guys have never had an explanation of my tattoos, right? Maybe one day I'll talk about it more. But all of my tattoos, this whole entire sleeve, is animals. And I got it like 8 years ago, so long ago. Well, this is Charlie Chaplin. He's an animal of his own. My mom hates tattoos, and basically my mom was like, "What? You got a tattoo?" Because I got this. It was like a long time ago, 14 years ago. And then and then she's like, "Don't ever do that again. Don't ever get a tattoo." Oh, thumbs up if you can relate with these parent issues, right? Parents just don't understand, man. So I got a tattoo. My mom was pissed. Then I went to the tattoo artist and I was like, let's get a tattoo that my mom can't be pissed about. So I got Charlie Chaplin. And I was going to get a portrait of him, and I thought it'd be funnier to get his whole body, because then I could do things like make him dance. I can't do it. I used to be able to do it, to practice. But long story short, I have such ADD. But all these animals are animals that have been endangered, and like 8 years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, if these animals go away forever, which it seems like it, not to say it, like, I don't know, you never know. I was like, I have to get these animals tattooed on me. I have to like remember them forever and their beauty, and when I was so connected with them. So I took my tattoo artist, which is a really cool story. There's stories upon stories. Sorry if I'm not reading anything. You got tattooed with your mom? Oh my god, that's cool. My mom was not a hippie parent. Well, I don't know. My mom was in the music industry, but so I was raised working festivals. Ever since I was 12 years old, I was working festivals with my mom, and she wasn't a hippie mom. She still wasn't a hippie mom. That doesn't, uh, I was, yeah. She's just an open minded, she was very conservative back then, but she was this beautiful blonde mom with like what did they used to be like your punk rock kid or whatever they called me, and they knew that we were this duo and we worked together. But no, I had to like sneak off to smoke weed. I was getting in trouble. Like my mom would find a remnant of like something that has to do with getting high, and she would bust my ass. And yeah, so my mom wasn't much of a hippie. She's she actually converted fully to Buddhism though. Okay, so this is crazy. My life has shifted a lot. And a few years back, maybe like 5 years ago, my mom decided to go to a Buddhist temple, right, with her friend. And then she decided to go again. And then she's like, I'm going every weekend, And this is like, we used to go to church and stuff. Um, and then she hit me up and she was like, I'm converting to Buddhism. So she went for like 2 years to Buddhist temples every weekend. And then eventually had like her, what I don't even know what you would call it, but she was like certified Buddhist, right? Because she has the whole garb and the name, Buddhist name, and all this stuff. So my mom has changed a lot. She's extremely open minded now. Hi, I'm doing well. How are you? Not a single letter. How does one stay true to themselves while still aspiring to create the person they want to be? Where does the line? Where's the fucking line drawn? Um, when it comes to authenticity, you guys are so funny. I just answered this question, right? There is no line. You just create. And when you don't create, you don't create, like you don't resist what is, right? I mean, is that too simple of an answer? I guess life is only really as complicated as you want it to be. Oh yeah, so I trust me, I'm no expert. I am 1,000 times more street smart than I am book smart. I just want that down on the record, okay? So I read, but I learn a lot through just experiences and what my heart tells me and my intuition tells me, and then I live it out, and then you know there it is. That's how I learn most of my life lessons. Spirituality is the same. Everything is so spiritual. When you stop like looking for it, that's when you feel it, right? So long story short, back to the tattoos. They're all endangered animals. I took my tattoo artist to all these nature spots and showed her all these animals, took her to the ocean. And I loved crystals back then so much. So I got all these crystals and a hawk and killer whales and a humpback whale and a Mexican gray wolf and an owl and all these things that were really close to my heart. And I was worried about them going extinct. So I was like, I gotta get a tattoo. It's funny because realistically, I could have just like donated money to a foundation or something, but I got the tattoos instead. Okay, so how's everybody doing? If you're still here, make sure you click like or dislike. Make sure that you drop a comment. If you're feeling some good feels right now, or if you're feeling confused, even just drop an emoji that describes your feelings best. Uh, yeah, wow, there's been so much cool stuff happening creatively once I like surrendered to the anxiety or surrendered to the doubt or surrendered to like the dualistic thought processes that I was having, you know? So a lot of creativity comes from surrender and you rise up. It feels like it's hard to experience that, you know, when you finally surrender, it's usually like more of a breaking point. I don't think people just sit down and they're like, I'm going to stop being dualistic from this second on. And it's like, it does not work like that. You can't read a book and be like, I've learned the mastery to life. Like, you have to experience and live these beliefs, right? Because usually when you finally surrender and let go of all that stuff, in my experience, I don't want to speak for everyone, usually it's like a breaking point, you know? Usually it's like mental, physical breakdown, like you need to just get away from everything and surrender. Um, Sometimes you need to dive deeper into it, you know, like me with my eye. My eye was all fucked up. I went to these eye specialists, like the best eye doctors in Mexico. And they all gave me different answers and different medicines and different, I was like, so my mind was wrapped around that, and I was like, what the fuck? Dude, who do I believe? Excuse my language. So I was like, what is going on? And that messed with me super hard. Like, I couldn't even deal with life. I didn't want to meet up with anybody. I just wanted to rent an Airbnb in Mexico City and just be alone in my room. And my hope was that it would just heal and I would get better answers soon and all this stuff. But it actually just kept getting worse. So I was like, okay, I'm diving in deeper to this pain. I'm going to feel it out. And oh my God, my eyelid swelled to the point where it finally just like ripped, you know, like blood and stuff. Whoa. I mean, and it wasn't just draining. It was more of like a secondary damage because it didn't even drain the issue. It just ripped on another part. And so, also to catch you up with my eye surgery fiasco, if you guys don't know, I've dealt with this eye issue for the last 2 months, and the whole story was posted today in the morning. I posted it like 30 minutes ago, actually. So you can check that video out. It's got a lot of details and some clips from here in Tulum at the end. But so now you're probably wondering about the eye. But eye for an eye makes the world go blind. Mahatma Gandhi. You know, Gandhi and I share the same birthday. We're both born October 2nd. My thoughts on Christianity, I think spirituality is beautiful, but I think organized religion is a hellhole. It's just a lot of wasted money and weird shit, you know. But no judgment. My sexual preference, I don't know. I like humans. Oh, hey, Colin. Facebook is it's just changing. Sometimes I don't feel like I don't see everyone's messages. Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, this is all a game. You know, just do your best. Don't be tough on yourself. Treat it as if you're playing a game. If you fail, just start over, work just as hard, figure it out, and fucking do it, right? So whether it's healing or getting a job or anything that you're trying to do in life, like, don't be hard on yourself. Get your shit together, fucking pick yourself back up and try again if that's what you feel like you need to do. And just get over it right away, you know? Listen to some good music, dance, smoke a spliff, do whatever you need to do, you know? And the goal is to just shorten that process of like figuring all your shit out, right? Every time you're having a mental breakdown or a brain fart or you're trying to figure something even, I don't know, simple out, but you're being hard on yourself, you got to learn how to shorten that time of being hard on yourself, because that will just change your day, change your life. Every experience will be less, there'll be less tension, you know, if you can process that a little quicker. Sometimes it lasts too long, and that's when shit gets muddy water. Yaga yaga yo, what do I know? Everything it comes in, everything it goes. Open to the source, no other mental. Look into your heart, focus on the center. Spirit to guide, spirit provides everything we need to be us to be. Be here now, within this moment. Listen to the sound, go ahead and hold it. Focus in the sun, this is our mission to climb up these trees, cut down these leaves. Remove that stress, get go with that mess. Roll forward, people reaching in that success. Yes, that's the flex. That's my rough, scratchy morning post spliff voice. That's the jam. So I write music. Yes, I will record stuff. I will box it into a box. If that's what you guys really want, I'll box it on up, right? Because it doesn't have to mean more than that. It doesn't, like, me recording my music doesn't have to mean more than boxing it, right? It just needs to be framed properly for those who want to enjoy it. I don't have to be like, I'm releasing an album. Oh, here's this, here's that. Go here, download this. I guess I just do it in my own way. It's not that way. It's like, but if I do record it, it'll be simple. I mean, if I do stuff with other people, maybe I'll hype it up more. But for just me, no. Oh yeah, okay. Realistically, if you want me to record some stuff, drop a like on this video, leave a comment, like an actual comment outside of this chat. The super chat. The super chat. Okay. Yeah. So what? Should I play some new stuff? I'd love to hear how you guys are doing. Daniel, yes. I still enjoy the shit out of my camera. That's a great question. So as rough as life has been lately, I've been taking photos. And this is my bad eye, putting the camera up to that shit. But it's been bringing me lots of joy. I've been taking photos, really like learning a lot about, capturing things. And yeah, I don't even know how to present my photos yet, but I've taken a lot of really like photos that I'm really proud of. From Envision, from Tulum Art With Me Cultural Festival, and just roaming around. And I don't even know where to post them, but yes, Daniel, I've been loving it. And I haven't been doing much video though. Photo has been more like easeful on my mind. I noticed that within myself that I reflect and ponder everything for too long. I feel laggy and tend to interact awkward, any advice. So I'm just like that. I'm so much like that, Benjamin. I think the key is just to like not be hard on yourself. I question everything, but not in a dualistic way anymore. I'm trying to like reduce that, You can still joke and have fun, but you don't need to be hard on yourself for questioning life, Ask all the questions. Thanks, Daniel. Yeah, I haven't even had a good place to post them really, so I haven't shared. Paris. I hope you're doing well, Mama. If you want an answer that's like, there's no answers. Like, if you think that I have the answers, nobody has the answers but you, man. That's when shit starts being more clear. It's more about clarity and fluidity than actually having all the knowledge, right? It's about experiencing these moments and not overthinking anything but the love within them. We don't live very, very long lives, guys. Like, come on. If you spend your life thinking negative thoughts, that's not good. But everybody gets stuck in those phases. Like, come on. Oh, and if you ever have something on your mind, tell a friend. Man, I feel like everybody should already know this, but even I sometimes just chill and don't even message somebody that I love, even though I know that they're there for me and I'm there for them. It's mutual. I'm staying at my friend's house in Tulum. It's a wonderful place. The dogs, if you can hear the dogs, I love dogs, and they're the most amazing dogs ever. If you're holding on to something, babe. And no, I can't let them in. Not right now. Maybe they'll come in on their own. Okay, everybody drop your favorite emoji. I need to see some of your, let's see your personality via an emoji. If you're holding on to something, darling, if you're holding on to something, baby, if you're holding on to something, darling, won't you rather let me know? If you're holding on to something, darling, holding on to something, baby, if you're holding on to something, darling, won't you rather let it go? Won't you ever let me know? Won't you ever let it go? Yeah. This is some of my stuff that I'm working on. You can't find emojis? Push Control Command Space. Just drop hearts. The hearts is the universal emoji, right? I think it just turns less than 3 into a heart. Maybe I should let the dogs in. Let's see. No? I guess not. Hold on. No. You gotta keep playing then. Dogs. Dogs will be dogs, right? Just like me. I'm just playing music loud. Dogs bark once, and I'm like, oh, right? Oh, I started beatboxing by being very dualistic about it. I was like, I will never do that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. I bet I would suck. Oh, I'm so bad at it. And then I just loved it, and I love certain beats. So I like replicated them. But that's about it. It's not, I don't think I'm that great at beatboxing. I think I'll always get better because that is one of those things. Oh yeah, drop a like on this video if you want me to do a crazy beatbox like collaboration with my friend. Am I gonna play Fast Car? No, man, not Fast Car. Tracy Chapman, good stuff. Wow, look at all those emojis. La Flaca? No, I don't know that song. Hey, I'm glad that you made it as well. Make sure that you click the like or dislike and share it, comment, drop your name, where you're from. We can all familiarize. This is a super chat, so you can put messages up. I don't know how it really works, but if you feel like something spectacular happens, you can try it. Ooh, Josie from Barcelona. That's so epic. Barcelona. Spain seems like really, really nice. Gorgeous. I've seen pictures, but I've never been. From OC, like Orange County. I didn't watch Dakota's tarot reading yet. All I saw was him talking about it. But love to Israel. I know Dakota pretty well. I'm sure he was skeptical as fuck. He was probably super skeptical, and if she said some weird shit, he was probably just like, what? And I can only imagine it's probably cringe. I have a feeling I want to watch it because he never mentioned if the lady was like awkward or if any awkward shit happened. But usually that's what happens. If it's something that he's skeptical about. Oh my god, yeah, go for a wait. Before the sun gets brutal, isn't it like already noon? Noon to 3, that's like the hottest points of the day, Max. I think that you should I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's how Dakota operates. It's like he doesn't like if he feels like someone's bullshitting him, he doesn't like be like, okay, yeah, like he's like, what the fuck? So I respect that. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 90 degrees here right now. But with air conditioner. Blue and green. Koi Fresco is a fake. Why is Koi Fresco a fake? Actually, don't even answer that. I've written a lot of music because of energy that came from like the Koi Fresco Dakota drama. That's how like intermingled I was in the middle of all that drama. I don't even feel like nobody even knows. Really. Things have been said, but what do people really know? Fuck. I painted all of my pictures with words, so everything you didn't see would eventually be heard. It's absurd, sitting eyes wide open and we're hoping, choking on the truth, saying what we're gonna do, yeah. Yeah, we're choking on that truth, saying what we're gonna do, yeah. Yeah, we're choking on that truth, saying what we're gonna do, yeah. I wrote that song about the Koi Fresco Dakota drama. I'm serious. You think I'm joking? That's how I release energy sometimes when you just can't talk to anybody about it. I hope you have a creative outlet of some sort. You have a phone, so you probably have a camera on that phone. You can take pictures, record voice memos, cheer yourself up if you're in a weird mood. If your friends are dragging you into the drama. Fucking A, guys. But you gotta love them anyway. Life is beautiful. Yeah, I'd love to go. Personal ghost story? I don't really have any good ghost stories. Do you guys believe in ghosts? Play something with Slayer. Oh man, you want to hear some Slayer? I don't know any Slayer, man. I like Slayer though. You watered my seed, watching me grow high in the sky. Yeah, where will we go? Never know. This love will always show. You'll never know. This love will always show. High in the sky, out from the clouds. Roots down deep here. Oh. Yeah. We're crashing down like waves on the reef. Say we're crashing down like waves on the reef. Okay, so I haven't really played in a while very much, just a little bit. So I appreciate you guys being supportive. I don't know. Maybe I should cut it short. 40 minutes. Okay. Let's just talk for a little bit. Woke from a nightmare. La da 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 bum bum. Crazy. What? Play some Rush. You guys are hilarious. What do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about anything, guys. This is like the opportunity of all opportunities. This very moment. We can talk about anything. What's on your mind? What are y'all doing up there? Out there? Out there in the internet world? You. My Rav pan steel drum is in California being babysat. What is my best mushroom experience? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk about stuff like that. Just kidding. I don't really care. I can talk about anything. But that'd be better for like a Dakota podcast feature, you know? I'll save that kind of stuff for my next podcast with Coda. What is your best? What was my. Wait, oh shit, I just read the same one again. What do you think about past life? Past life? I think past lives are just your ancestors, right? I mean, I'm not trying to make any bold statements saying that I don't believe that you're reborn or I don't, because I could fall into all these categories and like I can weave through all of them as I sit on the fence. I don't need to be like, I don't. It's all irrelevant to me. Um, but I don't discount what people say or what helps them heal or all these different things that come from past life work, like energy work and figuring out your ancestors' trauma and working that trauma through your own DNA, like that still exists within you, out of your things like that. I think that there's so much to talk about it that I couldn't really make any kind of real statement on it, like the firm. Who knows? Maybe science will prove like next year that like you're born again. Like, whoa, who knows? If you could bring anything from the astral plane, what would you bring? I don't know what the fuck you mean, man. Daniel, I have no idea what you're talking about. You guys' questions are too heady for me. You guys are too hardcore. Do you listen to Damian Marley? Yeah, I listen to Little Damian Marley. He's got a raspy ass voice, right? I love Damian Marley. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, yeah. On my Instagram, there's like I was backstage during Damian Marley, and I filmed it and I put it on my Instagram IGTV, and just to try posting on there. Um, will I ever go to Africa? Yes. I have a friend. His name is Darren. Darren from South Africa. He's a professional baby floater, meaning he familiarizes babies with water to be comfortable in water. He's your man. He's the guy. Darren from South Africa. Um, so you're seeing him live in 4 weeks. Nice. They found a three-eyed snake in Australia. The third eye is a symbol of awakening. Therefore, the fact that a third-eyed snake was found means that the guardians of the earth have been awakened. Whoa, Chastity, that's epic. Oh, shit. I'm a Libra. Okay, who are the guardians of the earth? I don't know if there's any guardians of the earth. I think the earth is much more powerful than anything else. I think the earth overpowers any kind of thing that we think we can affect it, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to say we don't affect the earth. Don't take that the wrong way. Nice, Libra. Libra's in the house. So back to the third eye snake in Australia. Being originally from Detroit, Dakota and I are from Detroit. And Michigan is surrounded by Great Lakes, right? We do this. If you're from Michigan, you always just lift your hand up because geographically, if you look at a map of the United States, Michigan is kind of shaped like a mitten, like a hand. So if you live in Michigan, you can always tell somebody where you live, where you need to be, where you're going, just by pointing right at your hand. And so this is Michigan. It's surrounded by lakes. There's a lot of crazy fish in those lakes, especially in the polluted areas that have like rivers running through ghettos and stuff like that. And there's definitely been like three-eyed fish. So what does a three-eyed fish mean to you, Chastity? We've seen some three-eyed fish up in there, up in Detroit. Yeah, some Fukushima stuff. Yeah, let's talk about radiation. Fukushima. Let's talk about how when I lived in San Francisco, California, almost everybody there was really worried about radiation. And this is years ago, you know, crazy. Do you draw or paint sometimes? What does it make you feel? I don't draw enough. I could probably draw more. I think it's a very good therapeutic thing, but I suck at drawing. Maybe like a coloring book. What do you think about Greta Thunberg, the little girl that is doing her best to save the planet for pollution? I think that's awesome. Anybody who decides to do anything should, all the power to them to try to save the planet. I'm not going to be an activist, I'm going to try to be confrontational while trying to shift these things. I think that it's good to have youth speaking because they're way less confrontational. They just got the facts, pure energy. So I think it's more well received. It's well received to the people that they're trying to sway their thoughts and actions, like coal mining and fracking and all that kind of stuff. You think we will ever stop climate change? I don't even think that's worth asking. I think that asking about it is just not doesn't really help. Even if we think that it's spreading awareness because people don't even believe in climate change, I think that shifts will happen when they need to happen. And that's all that will happen. That's the only way it can be. There's no other way that anything will play out. We can't force anything. We can't. Do you think that one single person being an activist standing there is going to speed up the process? People die in activism and things like this, and it's very noble, but at the same time, it's like you didn't need to. I mean, peaceful protesting goes a lot further. So that's why I think this young human is awesome. I'm definitely a lesbian. Oh man. Do people go to the beach in San Francisco? Yeah, everybody goes to the beach. It's freezing cold. People still go there. People wake up at 5 in the morning and they surf. Okay, so whoa, it's almost been an hour. I should probably start my life, start my day beyond this interaction here. Has anybody wanted to talk? Say hi, catch up. Y'all know I posted a video about my eye. So that's the video before this one. I think I'll actually leave this live stream up, which I rarely do. Like if I go back and watch this, oh man, I'm probably gonna cringe. But I think I'll leave it up because you guys are awesome. uh, I'd make a good lesbian if I was a girl. What did the tomato sauce say to the salad? Let's catch up. Yes, Daniel. Let's catch up. Why don't you just come to Mexico, man? Hey, let's talk about Daniel. You see this guy in the chat? Daniel Bjorn. He has a YouTube channel. He's been traveling. He just started YouTubing. And we met at Envision, Costa Rica. And we shared a bunch of spliffs. And it was nice. He's a great guy. Travels around with his guitar and his backpack and his camera. And yeah, he's almost at 1,000 subscribers. I think he's like really, really close. If he hasn't already hit it, I feel like he's really close. So you can click that thing. His name. I'm not sure, right? Actually, you might have to copy his name. I don't know. I don't know if you can click a name. Like, can you view people's profile through the chat? If so, click his name. Give him a subscribe. If you like his videos, drop a like or a comment. Tell him I sent you. Or if you don't like the video, dislike it. Like, it's all part of the game. Like, if you're here right now and you've been here for a long time and you haven't this video, there's something seriously wrong with that. So remember, you can click the like or dislike on this video. And Make sure you comment the actual video because the live chat is separate from all the comments. If you enjoyed this experience, make sure you drop a like on the video, a comment um, outside of this live stream. But yeah, so Daniel, you guys didn't get the story yet. So Daniel, and excuse me if I'm butchering it. I wish you could share. I wish I could have you on the screen right here. But Daniel, where are you from? Daniel's from like England, right? Or like somewhere over there. And he was in Costa Rica for a while. Then he booked a flight to Hawaii. And the flight had a layover in Chicago. When he got to Chicago, they got turned around and they were like, you can't go to Hawaii. You don't have income, or you don't this, you don't have proof, or what are you doing there? So Daniel got on a flight in Costa Rica that he bought a flight for, and he flew to Chicago, Illinois, in the United States, where he was going to have a layover, and then they stopped him there, and they sent him back to Costa Rica instead of like leaving him there or sending him to Hawaii where he was supposed to go. I mean, uh, it's pretty crazy. So, people are still hitching rides on sailboats, Daniel. People are still hitchhiking. People will there's so many rumors, like, because this is the stuff that happens when you travel, or if you look like you've been traveling too long, or you don't have enough proof that you have enough money. I got turned around once at the Canadian border in North Washington, so all the west coast of the United States. It's California, Oregon, and then Washington up top. I hitchhiked all the way, like 2,000 miles, and I got to the border, and they didn't let me in. They were like, we need proof of income. We need proof that your parents, like, are aware of your travels. And I was like, my parents, like, I'm 20, however old I was, like 21 or something. I don't know. But, like, they turned me around. So there's all these things, like, there's like the like elusive book for train hoppers. It's like a train station, train hopping secret book where you know where every train goes. And then there's like this garbage freight. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this stuff on camera, but I'm probably losing some of you. But if you're new here, I'm Danny, also known as Moonhawk. Welcome. We're just answering questions, talking about crazy stuff, and playing music. So there's actually this garbage barge, meaning like a garbage ship. There's like a ship that's full of garbage that goes, or it's like collecting garbage, right? Or both. Basically, you can hop in this garbage freight and sleep in garbage for a few days, and you can get to Hawaii that way. Have you heard about that way? If you travel a lot and you talk to travelers, like, people will be like, yeah, I've heard of that. And I've heard of people saying they knew people who did it, but I'm not exactly sure. The train hopping is way more realistic. But I have friends who only travel on trains. But they look like they're covered in soot. They have a gas mask in their backpack. They have like scarves over their faces and bandanas over their eyes, and just like wearing goggles and stuff. Because, like, yeah, when you're on a train, it can go underneath into like holes for long periods of time, and it's not built to have somebody outside of the train in an exposed area while you're going through these places. So people will like die of heat exhaustion if a train stops in a tunnel and is still running. It fills the tunnel with smoke, things like that. Like hopping trains is actually really dangerous. In case you guys were wondering. But yeah, so Daniel got turned around and now he's back in Costa Rica, which is crazy. Isn't that crazy? They're like, no, you're not even from Costa Rica, but go back there. That's fine. We're okay with that. Like, the United States didn't want anything to do with it. That's crazy. The second you landed on US soil, they were like, get out of here. Wow. Did you have like your dreads and a beard and like guitar and flip flops and stuff? Like, what was your look? Did you look like did you muggle up, or did you just look like a traveler? What do I think of flat earthers? I think nothing. You knew they would target you, dude. You brought it on. You thought about it. Yeah, you should have done something about it then, right? I mean, next time you can. Next time you can do something about it is what I meant to say, not should. Don't should on your friends. Should is not solution. Chris, why? Why have you trespassed your whole life? Okay, you guys, I should go. It's been an hour. I don't know if I can play another song because my throat is all dry and I need to go get water. No matter where you go, no matter what you do. I like that one. I don't know. It's been within you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, it's been within you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do. You gotta open up your heart like open up your eyes. Let go of the mental, yeah. We all need a break when we wake up in the morning. Love yourself, find your center, yeah. Good loving. We need some good loving. Gotta go now. That was something that I'm working on that might not sound very good yet, but I'm still happy to share. All right. If you guys haven't checked out this video that I posted right before this, make sure you go leave a comment. I'm going to be there after this. All right. Well, have a beautiful day or night. Here, wait, one more time. If you're still in here, let me know what time it is where you are. Made your kids cry? I made your kids cry. I'm sorry. Was I too loud? Wait, what made your kids cry? The whale, I can't even. 1948. Okay. So it's like the evening for most of you. Most of you. Okay. Cool. 2 p.m. It's 1:49 p.m. in Tulum, Mexico. Oh, going to Wales. Like cry in pure joy or like cry for other reasons. 10:48 a.m. Yo, I'm still on LA time. I can't sleep until like I have to force myself to sleep like 1 in the morning here, which is like 11 Cali time. Is there anything that you guys want to say to the world? If you could say one thing to the world, what would you say? Like if you were on a broadcast on TV and like or on something, live stream, millions of people watching. If you could say one thing to those people, what would you say? If you had one chance, you would say the Jews did 9/11. What? No. You'd say all about it? Or would you, if you had one chance to say something to millions, to the whole world, live stream, love one another. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. Be a better person than you were yesterday. I like, okay. It's a bit more, love each other, love yourself, love to all. You're a bad parent. Don't judge, it kills. If I have, okay, Now you got to take this into consideration. Do you think that it would really have an effect on people? Like, and then how much of an effect would it have? So would you take that opportunity to say something to millions and millions and millions of people that have your attention? Would you would you take, would you take that opportunity to be like love, 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 or would you take that opportunity to like tell a joke? You know, would you want to like put a smile on someone's face? I would put a meme. I'd put like the most offensive meme, borderline offensive, not super offensive, but it would be funny. I wouldn't even say anything because people just laughter is good medicine, you know. And when you just tell people stuff, they don't really they like processing things in their own way. People like processing it on their own, you know. It's like a meme is the gentle way of just being like cheer up without like telling them. Love is the only thing that's real. Oh, you know what? I would say if you believe in love, donate to this PayPal. And then I would take all the money from that and then like donate it to charity or something like that. It would have to be selfless. I wouldn't want to feel like it was anything was from me or for me. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I've been an hour in, and usually after an hour, my brain it doesn't work anymore. So I'm gonna go. We should sing a song. But you are falling in my arms. But you are sculpted by the gods. In love with me, I say. Ooh, what are the odds? Tanny is a lesbian. Let it be known. Apparently, I'm a lesbian. All right, you guys, on that note, if you enjoy what you see, please feel free to watch all my videos. If you haven't already, click one. You might like it, you might not. Make sure you play the game, give the thumbs up or the thumbs down, leave a comment. Feel free to share my channel with your friends. I have music on my channel. You can share that with your family, your kids, your pets, your teachers, your everything, everyone. Show it to anyone you feel. And all that being said, I hope every single one of you is having a beautiful day. And thank you so much for catching up. It's been nice talking to you guys. I love you so much. Until next time, subscribe if you haven't already. But have a beautiful day. Until next time.